coming, we have Seyi Akinsola, who is a Nigerian actor, experienced director, and creative producer. Now, he is the founder and experienced director of the ELA, a storytelling company committed to creating bold, audience-driven experiences that blend art with social impact. Now, he is the creator and executive producer of The Choices We Make, an immersive theatrical production using innovative storytelling to spark conversations around addiction, stigma, family, and complexities of human behavior. Now, through ELA, Seyi is championing a new wave of African storytelling, creating experiences that audiences do not simply watch, but live through. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Hello, good morning. How are you doing? I'm very well myself.
I'm very fine, thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning on TVC Breakfast Saturday.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now being in this space that we're in, talking about entertainment, talking about film and movies, I love the fact that, you use your platform to actually create awareness on real social issues. Where would you say you get that motivation from?
Okay, ELA, like you said, it's a company built on creating experiences for people, because we understand that you have to connect with people differently before they can actually feel something at the end of the day. And this is our flagship project, and we realized that if you want to start something, we have to start something that connects with people and also help them. And then we realized that the media, when they're talking about this issue that we're talking about, which is substance abuse, they discuss it from the purview of, okay, people that are on the streets, the extreme users of substances, like, people that are loud thugs and all like that. But what we realize is that even from the creative space to culinary space, all of the spaces, these are people that are functional. These are people that you don't see them and think they are into drugs, but these are the heavy users. These are the people sponsoring this part. And we also know that if you don't understand the end result, which is, okay, now you look crazy, you look that. If you don't understand where it's coming from, a lot of people will not want to connect to what you're doing. And that is why you see when you go for outreaches and all like that, they don't want to listen to you, because all you're saying is say no to drugs, don't do this, don't do that. But if you rather use storytelling as a powerful tool to connect to them, put them in a space where they can understand that we know you, we know where you're coming from, we know what you're going through, we know the problem. Some people found themselves not because of what they did, but the kind of environment they were placed in. So if we can tell these stories, we can put them in that space. I believe we can use storytelling as a powerful tool for rehabilitating minds. Thank you.
Yes, rehabilitating people that are into drugs. It's a tall order. It's a tall order because of the addictive nature of what the substances they consume. Now, Nigerian storytelling is unique. Everybody will agree with that. Nigerian storytelling is unique. But how do we interpret the stories? Are we getting there yet? Do we have more people in the acting business going through drama school, being professional about it, and so on? We have some very fantastic actors, I must tell you. I lost faith in Nigerian movies at a point, but now I've started watching them again, and I'm so impressed in what is going on. Tell us about the actors. Are you having the materials that you need to tell these stories clearly and with impact?
All right, thank you so much. One thing I will start with is the medium. Before I go to the actors, the story chose the medium. We could have done this, we could have shot it as a movie, we could have done this in a very big theater, we could have done any other thing. But the story made us realize that if we actually want to achieve this, we have to put them in a very intimate room. Instead of creating a very big theater hall, we are creating an intimate room. So this story is set in a recovery meeting. When you talk about AA meetings, recovery meeting, we are creating a recovery meeting where the story is happening all around them. Now, going to the actors are professionals who are very, very talented. And what we are doing is, when you come as an audience member, you don't know who they are. Their acting is not the usual theatrical way. when you see them as their characters. Even after you see them, maybe a week after you've seen the show, you don't know it's them. So you think it's a real life situation. That is how real and psychological we are getting this to be. And at the same time, these actors are people who, one way or the other, we've done the deep work of making sure that you're portraying real life characters. You're portraying people. You're portraying a pain, pressure that people are going through. So they have done the work. With their talent, we believe that we are going to use this as a very powerful tool, like I said the other time, to rehabilitate mind.
Okay. I think that's actually really interesting. But I think at the end of the day, I mean, the Nigerian movie industry is actually doing not badly, and we're glad to have you back watching our movies and all of that. I mean, when you talk about, social issues, in those days, we actually had movies like that actually had serious moral lessons with this. I mean, it has a lot to do with witchcraft and all those things, but yeah. But anyways, I'll say, okay, now, to you, and I mean, being in the field, putting these movies out there. I mean, you did mention earlier that when you take the stories there, just talking to them, most times you don't listen, but I mean, storytelling is a very strong tool, powerful tool being used. What would you say is the most challenging thing with what you do?
The creative aspect, I believe it's sorted. We have a lot of brilliant minds. We have a lot of skillful people. We have professionals in the industry. But when it comes to the funding, because now, like I said, although it is still coming, we're trying to create this, but this is a live performance actually. One thing people don't understand is we have to go extra miles to sell this to people, to tell them that, oh, this is great, this is that. Getting sponsors to investors to invest in this kind of project. They would rather go for things, and sorry to say, a lot of people don't appreciate the right things until you force it down their throat. And a lot of investors will invest in things that people don't like. So that is one major thing. Or for this project, getting funded for the funding, making sure we meet the target, because it is expensive to put a show like this together. It is expensive to shoot a movie. It is very, very expensive to do a lot of creative work. So if we can get the government to involve fully in creating something like this, I believe, apart from creating, a safe space for people to address social issues, at the end of the day, when people see that this is something that they love, of course, they'll buy into it. You sell tickets, and at the end of the day, we're also bringing it back into the economy. So I believe if the government, private investors can invest more into this kind of content, into this kind of storytelling, I believe that we are not just working on people's lives, also helping the economy grow better. Thank you.
Someone will say the way you package yourself determines how quickly people understand you and how willing they are to put their monies into it. You guys are creative people, so I expect that the packaging of your proposals would be as beautiful and as creative as ever. So it might not be the packaging, it might just be that the understanding has not sunk in yet in sponsors. So what I'm trying to tell you is that don't give up, keep fighting. You will get there. You will get there one day. Now let's talk about this event. When are we going to have it, and what are we expecting?
All right, thank you. This event we have the opening night. The curtain opens on the 27th of this month, and we have 4 shows. So we have 27th, 28th, 4th and 5th of July. 27th, 28th of June, 4th and 5th of July. The show is happening at Polygon Space, VI, very, very close to a hotel. And it is a very limited seats kind of show, because we know the kind of numbers we're expecting per show, because it is very psychological. We don't want a large crowd. So we have 4 p.m., 7 p.m. show per day. So that's it.
Okay, I think that's impressive. So what should we be expecting, though? I mean, what should we be expecting from the show? What's the plot like? I know you don't want to give out everything, of course. Just give us a hint.
Yes.
Yeah.
So expect expect intimate, immersive kind of theater. I don't want to say this, but I also believe that I've been in the industry for some time. Both here in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, but I believe that this is the first of its kind, because a show that actually immerses you in a way that it connects to you personally. The actors are very close range. You know, imagine you are in a recovery meeting. Imagine you are in an AA meeting, and then you being an audience member, you get to be part of the entire story. You get to you are not an actor. You don't even need to be an actor. But then the story revolves around you. It happens around you. You feel like you are not watching a play, because it is not designed to feel like a play. It is designed to feel like it is happening around you. The actors are not actors.
All right.
They have become, okay, at that point, they have become their characters, and everything happening around you, you forget that you're in a play.
All right, amazing. I'm sure it's definitely going to be an amazing experience, talking about coming from experienced director, creative producer, Nigerian actor Seyi Akinsola. Thank you so much for joining us on this conversation. Wishing you the very